Alright, also, it was definitely possible that the Super Bosses team would be revisited again for September, and that, of course, is because of the drop for the LR Wrathful Broly up here. We're gonna take a look here at what the current Super Bosses team is able to do. At least, you know, just Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta fight, we'll go in Goku Black and Zamasu. Maybe we'll go into the Hybrid Saiyans fight, right? Just trying him out in a couple of different matchups, seeing what this team's able to do now. I mean, we're looking really good already with this team being at 920k HP at this point, with all these LRs now. The team, could still use another option, honestly. Like, the thing about this team is that the biggest thing about Super Bosses is that they gave us that free-to-play team, which is really, really nice. But I just think for a lot of players, like Goku Black, amazing character. It's just, when we actually think about the hardest fights in the game, outside of item uses, of course, all the free-to-play characters had super low HP stats, but we do now have LR Golden Frieza and then Wrathful Broly. We got the easy A for Frieza Zamasu, which could be decent in a lot of situations, right? I mean, again, let's take a look at this guy's HP stat. He is at a total of 26.3 thousand HP, which is, of course, this is at the rainbow level. I didn't unfortunately pull him on my own account, but that is a lot of HP right there. Then we see Golden Frieza here is also at 23,000 HP. And then I think the LRs, even Rose 26,000 right here. Let's take a look at Fusion Zamasu here. I feel like, lower like 21 to 23,000 is like, I feel like where a lot of the LR's HP is at, but these HP stats are pretty high right here, so that's really nice. I'll probably keep things the way that they are. I think, no, we'll probably do this, is what I'm thinking here. Even though we'll lose out on legendary power, I want to make sure Broly's able to stack up. That's going to be the most important thing. Broly doesn't need to get a lot of keys, so that's not really a big deal. I think I'll go ahead and grab I'm trying to think of the best key so we can try to set up some for Broly Trio next turn. It's going to be a little dangerous, but we'll do this here. I think Fusion Zamasu with his 30% reduction should be in a better spot than that. We can get Fusion Zamasu around when Broly Trio returns. So we'll go ahead and grab, I guess we kind of have to grab this, no? And then this here will get us, okay, a good amount of key that we can get Broly Trio. There are 7 keys for his next turn. Perfect. I wonder if this will bring down the STR orbs to match together. I don't think it will, unfortunately. I think the in orbs will kind of be a little jumbled together first, but let's grab this right here. And yeah, I mean, this is a turn 1 Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, so the good thing about this fight is that, Broly is able to very comfortably sit in slot 1, and, Broly is able to get a lot of the attacks that he needs to get to build up, especially offensively here. We got a pretty good starting rotation. Broly, again, we know that he gets each additional, up to 4 additionals with each attack he receives. He'll start building up attack, and then with each attack he does, he will build up defense. So again, this turn 1, he's not going to have a spectacular performance, right? But starting from the next turn is where things will, be looking pretty nice for us. We'll have access to the active skill the turn after. I think in this fight, we should be still overall safe with the Broly by putting him in slot 2, even though he's not going to get, no, he will actually be able to get all the additionals still, because the attacks he does after he receives, or after he attacks, I said that really weird, my bad, chat. The attacks he receives after he attacks will still count. Of course, this is duh, right? So while this guy, I think his weakest fight could be the Goku Black and Zamasu fight. He should be looking really good here. I think he'll be a pretty decent option in the Hybrid Saiyan fight as well. So this guy overall is just a good addition to this team when we consider a lot of the hardest fights in the game. Adro Rose Goku Black, as long as he's able to receive 2 attacks first, this guy is going to be very tanky. Fusion Zamasu does also want to receive a couple of attacks. I just think that he should be okay in that last slot there. It's not, again, going to be ideal. But another good thing is that we're going to have Broly Trio be able to give us some damage reduction support for Fusion Zamasu when he comes back around as well, which will be very nice. Golden Frieza is going to have access to his active skill. We could probably just sit Golden, just slot Golden Frieza in slot 1 depending on the situation. Worst case scenario, we could also use Golden Frieza's active skill. Broly himself won't be able to get his full build up there, which I think is one thing that, you know, is unfortunate. Maybe, I'm not sure if they necessarily thought about it, but again, it feels like, you know, at least, again, only the Goku Black and Zamasu fight is kind of where this team specifically struggles. And it's really funny, it's against Goku Black and Zamasu themselves. This is like the super boss's team. But I think this team will be looking pretty good everywhere else, kind of is what I want to bring up. Because, I mean, I'm a lot of my showcases, I do the Goku Black and Zamasu fight, and then we just kind of move around in there. But I want to make sure that I show a variety here so you guys could get a good idea what this team is able to actually look like. So, again, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta doesn't hit that hard in this first one. If Zamasu like dies here, I will be very sad. Actually, he will still take some damage, I'm thinking. Yeah, 53k though. It's like not the biggest deal at all. We'll let Goku Black again. Ideally, I want Goku Black to stack as well, so we'll probably just do this. We're gonna lose out on links, but I mean, you're not gonna have a perfect rotation every single time, right? We'll do these ones right here, and then that Goku Black at the end. Can I just give him these? I mean, yeah, this will still give him the addition on the stack. He has the damage reduction from Broly Trio, that should be good. And then, of course, we have Fusion Zamasu coming back around this next turn, so Broly Trio is going to continue to get their 7 key spheres. And that's why, like, again, I still think Fusion Zamasu is a really nice addition to this team, all things considered, because he's able to provide us these rainbow key spheres for Broly, Chile, and Lemma right here, which is really nice. And again, you know, if you have a lot of these characters like nearly maxed out, that's 900 HP. I think even if these characters aren't like max dupes, of course, or anything like that, I could very easily see like this team still hit above 800k, which I think previously with the free-to-play characters, while they are, a lot of them are good, I just think the HP of the team is too low. Now it's a spot where, okay, we actually have the ability to, you know, because some of these characters in certain situations will take 700k, 800k sometimes. Some of these bosses get hit really hard, especially again, that Goku Black fight. And then you just get instantly KO'd because the team doesn't have the HP for it. But now we're in a spot where we just have enough HPs that you could live a super attack like that. I think, you know, ideally, some of these characters could be a little tankier, but not really. Just thinking, as long as we live and get the win, I think that is the most important thing. Now, in terms of like ranking characters, obviously things are different in that regards, but I mean, it does help this team that it is just like the HP of this team is increased by like 300k basically. It's really, really impactful, especially considering to like when you consider it to so many other teams. And keep in mind that, you know, a lot of the other teams like the Omega team has 250% HP. Super Bosses only has 220% HP. It's a flat 220% across the board because you only have to meet one category restriction. So this team is looking really nice. Now, this is where Broly's going to be able to, or Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta will start hitting really hard. I might do this and then use Golden Frieza's active skill here. I could also push Broly off rotation and do this here. Who's coming around again? Rose. We could have like the double Rose rotation here. What is Broly looking at? 1.8. He Broly should be fine himself once he gets a couple attacks off. It's just Golden Frieza. Because if I do this and use Golden Frieza's active skill, Golden Frieza is going to take a decent amount of damage, of course, right there in the last slot, because again, he's in slot 7, so he wasn't able to build up. But then Rose will take a decent amount of damage too. Man, I might just pop the active skill with Golden Frieza here and then push him off. I mean, he'll do a lot of damage. Age Rose, unfortunately, you know, he does need to take a couple of extra attacks, but we could be in a situation the turn after where we could play some slot 1 depending on, you know, how things are looking. And then, you know, if we switch over to Zamasu, that could be good too. And we'll also save Broly's active skill because, again, I don't think we need to use it right here. So let's just use the Golden Frieza active. This will get us a lot of extra damage with Golden Frieza. Like, he's going to do quite a bit. Almost all of Gogeta's attacks are after. So this is going to be pretty huge. We'll do this. And let's make sure we set up key spheres in a decent way. I think we'll bring all these in key spheres here. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, cool. We are getting support as well from Ajiro Goku Black, so that's nice. And Golden Frieza is getting a lot of links from this Broly. Funny enough, this Golden Frieza and this Rapper Broly, they should share the Prodigy, Shocking Speed, First Battle, Legendary Power. They actually do share a decent amount of links, which is overall good, of course. You know, I think they're intended to be ran together for the most part. They don't share like the most major amount of links though, like not 7 out of 7. Still very nice to see, right? All right, so what is Broly doing here? So 32 mil from Broly. Yeah, again, not the craziest amount of damage for the first super, but once we start getting in a lot of these additionals, that's where, you know, the damage will build up. We do want to hit the 50% chances. That would be ideal, but we'll see what happens, I guess, right? Yeah, we're missing all the 50% chances. There's another one right here. We did get one. Perfect. Okay. So Broly defensively should be fully built up next turn, and that'll be nice. We also will be able to start getting off the Goku Black actives, right? If that is something I choose to go for, which I think I will go for the Goku Black active next turn. That will allow Fusion Zamasu to be buffed. That just allows all the characters on the team to be buffed. It gives super bosses 15% attack and defense. Then, unfortunately, only future Saga characters will get the extra 10% defense, but it's not like the end of the world to be missing out on that, right? So what is Golden Frieza doing here? Well, I mean, Golden Frieza will live the super attack pretty easily with his active skill up. Like, that's not even a question, honestly. Like double digits very easily. Yeah. What do we got here? Golden Frieza. So we are doing a 124 million attack stat. Yep. Pretty good right there. Then here's the additional for 80 mil. You know, I feel like people think this character sucks, and that's not true at all. I think the character's team is not in a good spot, that's for sure. But this character, like, again, you throw them on Omega's team, or honestly, even this setup, they're looking pretty good right now. Like this Golden Frieza, yeah, for sure. It's pretty cooking, honestly. All right, Fusion Zamasu could just be completely hidden here. That's actually really nice. Okay, sure, we'll take that. We'll use Goku Black's active again. Let's just get this little boost for us right here. Just give all our characters extra stats. I think I will give Broly Trio the STR key spheres, and the biggest reason for that is because this is also an attack buff, and we could still get 7 here. Int key spheres would give us a defensive buff if we take a look, which I don't feel like we really need the defense. Goku Black will be at just so much damage reduction, and this Gogeta super attack is not gonna kill him. If anything, if we fall under the HP threshold, we could use just Fusion Zamasu's active skill next turn, and I think that will benefit us way more. We'll do this actually, and then let's make sure we just have some good key next turn. I don't think Fusion Zamasu doesn't need int key spheres in any way, right? Or a rainbow key sphere. No, he does not. Okay, perfect. So yeah, again. Yeah, also again, Fusion Zamasu, another character. I think obviously AoEs existing in 2 of the hardest fights is very unfortunate for this guy. Or 3 of the hardest fights if we count Omega. But at least he's pretty usable here, and even in the Goku Black fight, the AoE won't be the worst thing in the world in certain situations. Also on his active skill turn, it'll be very useful, right? Or he'll be able to kind of go against the AoE. I wish that he received his defense when receiving an attack though, rather than when attacking. That is the one change they should have made. I don't know if that was an oversight, or I guess one thing you could also say is theoretically it's not lethal damage, so that could actually help you get the Fusion Zamasu 60% HP kind of restriction when you switch over to S tier Zamasu side of the card, right? 53 mil, cool. I might use Fusion Zamasu's active next turn actually, instead of giving us the buff, just so that this Goku Black the other Goku Black will be able to do a pretty nice attack stat once we consider this support up. Ajiro Rose's support will be up. We'll have Fury Broly be able to show us where the super attack is, which will be really nice, right? That scouter ability. Fury Broly himself is not going to be able to, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna double digit tank this super, I think, question mark, but he will show us where the super attack is. He'll do some pretty decent damage himself, and we might just straight up potentially almost finish the boss off by the time we get to the end of that rotation with Fruity Broly. We need to get a little luck with additional supers, but I mean, first turn we got pretty lucky. Second turn we didn't get so lucky with the supers, right? So it is very situational. And here's Fusion Zamasu doing his own damage. No active skill for this boy, but it's not really the biggest deal. Cool. And then Broly Trio was able to kind of hold down the 4 in slot 1, which is really cool for us. Let's see where the super attack is. I'm pretty sure that super attack is just instantly there. I mean, I could use the Goku Black active, and Broly's active skill will hit a lot harder. So we got 7 supers. Yeah, sure. We'll use the Goku Black active skill. I think that'll work out just overall for our characters. Let's make sure we have Broly himself do some really good damage with this active. I'm pretty sure this first attack is going to be the super attack, but we'll see. I mean, here's Broly's active. Let's just play this here. And again, in the original showcase, I played all these animations anyway, so I'm not like, you know, oh, I'm wasting this, you know? That's not what I'm feeling like right here. So let's see. Oh, okay, perfect, actually. This is pretty good. Is the super attack at the very first attack or the last one? I think it's the last attack. Could we just have Broly kill 6.3 mil with Broly? Wow, that's pretty good. I think we just kill, honestly. Let's just let Broly get the KO here. Yeah, that should be just fine. And we'll just put Broly in front of the active. Now, again, I can very easily, like, 100% confirm a win by having Rose in slot 1, actually, AJ Rose right there, just because he will very easily take the super. But, I mean, this guy's at 6.3 mil defense with the guard ability. I mean, he's type advantage anyways, right? But he should just 100% kill regardless. Yeah, Wrath of Broly's pretty good in the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta fight, man. Look at that. Nice. Okay, wait. You gotta start doing a little more damage, a little more there, buddy. Yeah, 48 mil. What is damage? Like, his damage maybe in the shorter fight. Like, what he should have had is like a 4-turn 100% attack buff just for these fights right here. Okay, well, Broly's actually not gonna kill him, which is really funny. But I don't think he's gonna just straight up die to the super. Oh no, he's gonna kill. He got the additional super here. Yeah, all these additionals as well will just always proc the Hidden Potential System super. So even though we didn't get the best luck here, Hidden Potential System super did pull through for us. Very nice to see. Bam. This guy's dead. Keep in mind, Broly's also guaranteed critting when he's fully built up. So that's really nice to see too. We'll hop into, honestly, let's go into Goku Black and Zamasu fight again. We might struggle a bit there, but it'll be good to see what he does. All right, we're back here. We have an interesting rotation. Okay. These are not ideal, but they're actually not too bad. And again, we're hopping into this fight, which can lock us. So, we'll see what happens. Golden Frieza locking. Okay, I'm gonna say we'll obviously keep this guy here. The biggest issue will be where Goku Black supers. We would ideally like Goku Black to super instantly. I think that would be what we want to see here. Yeah, because unfortunately, I mean, I could use Golden Frieza's active skill here. That was probably a decent idea as well. But as long as Golden Frieza doesn't get instantly hit by a super, even if he does get instantly hit by a super, we should be okay. And we're gonna be able to heal up with a lot of these key spheres here. I think I'm gonna, again, the smart move is using the active skill. I'm gonna say that, but I'm gonna do this here. Do a little bit of a risky move that will help us out if it does pay off. If it doesn't, then, you know, we could be a little bit of trouble. I don't think, even with Goku Black taking just the AoE though, like at the end, he should be still fine. The Golden Frieza also does at least get a little bit of build up here, which is nice. And the only issue with Golden Frieza at turn 1 is if he gets supered by both Zamasu and Goku Black. I feel like if he gets supered by only one of them, he'll still take some damage, but I don't think it's going to be like the end of the world, right? Kind of damage like, oh no, we're going to die. Especially, you know, right here, we have like Fusion Zamasu can help heal us a bit. Golden Frieza next turn, you know, once he pops his active skill, he will also be able to get a good amount of like healing if he grabs like this anti-tech key spear. Like his defense will just be super high, right? Which is gonna be really cool. Alrighty, especially because he will have some build up as well. defensively, so his defense will just get even higher. And we're even still doing some decent damage right here. So Goku Black did not super attack us. I think that is for the best, at least in that second slot right there. I'm not gonna lie, chat, I looked away. I didn't see if we're getting super attacked here or if we're gonna get super attacked like in the, what's it called, third slots. I was not paying attention. Okay, we're getting super in here. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Again, not the best placements in the world, but we should still be fighting against the super for the most part. Oof. 730k is more than I thought we would take, though. Yikes. Okay. This is where I should have used the active skill, right? You're not taking damage from that. Right? 19% HP. Ooh. Yeah, that's not... It's not a good starter, chat. Okay. We need to hope we get lucky here. It's kind of all I could say about that, I guess, right? We're gonna heal from this, but man, we are gonna take quite a bit of damage from that AoE with Zamasu specifically. I think Broly post super attack should be fine against the Zamasu AoE. You know, maybe Zamasu doesn't have big bad bosses. Zamasu should be fine, like, post-super against, the Zamasu, like, kind of boss because he's type advantage. We might... Do we die from the AoE here, though? Let's see. We do. Okay, that sucks. I mean, if we get locked in slot 1 here, we're dead, and we'll just reset. I mean, there's nothing we can really do. Yeah... All right, man, that's great. That's fantastic, dude. Okay, of course. I mean, even with big bad bosses here, we're just dead here. There's kind of just no workarounds. Unfortunate. Very sad. Dang it, man. That sucks quite a bit. So to bring down this, and then this is still 7 for leeching like Lemo, if anything. I mean, again, we'll see, but I'm pretty sure we're just dead here. Bye bye. All right, so we got another very bad starting rotation, man. Dude, what am I? Okay, this is actually doable. This is actually really doable. So we got Broly, Trio, Fusions, and Monster here. Okay. This is actually quite doable. I think I'll grab these orbs. Or I can grab this, and I think that brings on the AGLK series, which will be better. Let me also attack Zamasu here. Zamasu will do damage to us, but it's not going to be, like, kind of catastrophic, if that makes sense. We'll grab this here, and then we'll let Broly do this. That allows us to get big bad bosses. Well, actually, Broly doesn't need too much ki. Let's just be key conservative here. Let's grab this. We don't need to heal either. We're at full HP. Even if Zamasu instantly supers, we should be fine. 300k though. Not ideal. If you're using Zamasu, it would be nice if you could do a little better there. But if you're able to move Broly Trio over to the first slot next turn, that's going to be where things will look really nice for us. So fingers crossed that we're able to do that. We're also actually doing pretty decent damage to Fusion, or not Fusion Zamasu, to Tech Zamasu already, which is nice. Okay. Now he's gonna heal up a decent amount of that back, but again, it's progress, right? Best RNG here would have been if the first action was the heal, and then it's like, oh, okay, we're looking pretty good here. Yeah, man, Fusion Zamasu, that's unfortunate. He doesn't get that defense when attacking or when receiving an attack. That's just a really bad decision on their end for that, man. Very, very, very sad. By the way, Broly gets 30% reduction for 3 turns. Keep that in mind, guys. So we are losing all of the damage reduction potential with Broly by pushing him off rotation. It's unfortunate, but there's not really much we could do about, I think, how this is. I really want to keep the Broly Trio plus Fusion Zamasu rotation just because of the orb changing. And I think, wait, Broly was the one locked anyways, wasn't he? I don't recall at the top of my head, actually. Who was the one that was locked? Was it Broly Trio? Either way, it's like a thing of like, I think this is going to be better for us at the in the long run. So who's locked here? Goku Black. I think this is a turn we will use the active skill with this guy. Yeah, Golden Frieza active here. Yeah, I feel danger in this turn. I definitely feel danger here. I could get big bad bosses, but I think in terms of damage, we'll do better with Frieza getting legendary power too. And it'll allow us to heal up a little, so we'll make sure we get this off. Yeah, so we'll do this here. Yeah, and again, we're not really getting the best in terms of like luck, I think, with how these rotations are, but that's this fight is not forgiving, right? We gotta use the active skill here. I would have loved to save the active skill for next turn for when Broly comes around, but just not really too feasible here. I could get the extra heal, but I think we'll do this because, you know, if we do fall under 60%, that'll be kind of ideal for us too. No super. It's fine, because I feel like we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens here. I don't want to get too low HP for next turn either. So ideally next rotation, I guess, would be Broly Trio if we could somehow put him in slot 1. Like, okay, what's gotta have to happen is no matter what, I can't get the rotation I want unless he doesn't lock, which he's gonna lock next turn, right? Okay, he healed again here, but Golden Frieza, yeah, 53 mil. Again, you could 100% tell the difference between that and the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta fight. At least this guy's going to be fully built up now, so he's not going to be like, oh, it's a danger to run this guy, right? He should be looking a lot better here. And then, well, okay, unfortunately, you realize AJ Rose won't have big bad bosses next turn. I guess he doesn't have it this turn anyways, but still. Would have been nice for him. So the super is going to be at the end. Goku Black, that's okay. Yeah, dude, locking with Zamasu is just like so brutal. The Zamasu locking is just so brutal. There's so many ways you could like even with Broly Trio just being able to send slot 1 and get the extra reduction, sometimes like that will matter. Like that could be before Goku Black AoEs. So obviously you're not taking damage from here, so that's fine. Once we can start attacking Goku Black, though, we have a lot of debuffers. Rose debuffs, Golden Frieza debuffs, Broly Trio debuffs. Yeah, this is like by far worst case scenario, by the way. No, that's bad. That's really bad. I mean, what could you do? I guess maybe I should give the defense support here with a Broly Trio. Get the Inti Spheres. Yeah. Well, we won't die to the AoE though. We'll take damage, but because I'm like, if we need to kill Zamasu as soon as possible, but like, I don't think we'll kill him this turn. Could we kill him this turn? Goku Black plus Zamasu attacking together. I think I'll go for the damage here. We still will get some defense support regardless. This is probably still the best move, just going for the offense. That's what I'm thinking here. Zamasu no super, okay. Or Zamasu super here. Goku Black. We just gotta hope Goku Black doesn't super attack before he AoEs here. That'll be very good for us. I don't know if we kill Zamasu here, honestly. I don't think we do. I think we can get close, but I don't think we have the Mega Sauce. Maybe if this guy gets his additional super and also crits on it. Okay, wait a minute. Huge. Maybe a quad super by Fusion Zamasu here, and we'll be looking really nice. Okay, perfect. The AoE's first. Again, this is going to do some pretty decent damage. Yeah. Oof. Okay, I mean, let's pray that the Goku Black super attack is, at the very minimum, if it's the Man, I don't know. We might just need it in slot 3. We might just need that Goku Black Super in slot 3, man. Probably is gonna be what has to happen. Fusion Zamasu. Bruh. I mean, post super attack. Fusion Zamasu gets so much extra defense. I need you to do one more for me, buddy. Come on, you got this in you. You could do one more. You could do one more. You didn't do one. Dang it, we're dead now. Man. Dang. We are running off lead into Chilai here. She will cook for us. She will cook for us, goats. Trust the process. Off lead in Chilai. Okay. Okay, wait. This is actually pretty decent. We'll take this. Well, orbs for Broly Trio are not. That's for sure. So we definitely got to do... Orbs are just not good. Okay, we'll grab this here. Fury Broly orbs are still not good either. Broly Trio is not going to get the keysters that they want, but I'll at least get them the tech keysters here. Just, yeah. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, we're just going to do one more for fun. I mean, we're so close. Fusion Zamasu just had to be tankier. If that guy was just tankier, like, he should just have his full reduction. He should just have like 70% damage reduction, like just that. Like, just do that, and like we would be able to get a win here. And look at the HP difference, by the way, with losing one of those LRs, right? 765k. I could have maybe put one of the clones here. The only issue is they don't have a full Future Saga rotation or like kind of team. So like they're all really reliant on running full Future Saga. That's kind of just the thing, right? Broly 2 being moved over to the next rotation is cool though, just because we'll probably have Broly, Chile, and Lemo. Alright, we'll have Chile there actually. Oof, not ideal, man. Taking quite a bit of damage. You don't dodge, so yeah. Okay. I'm trying one more time with Fusion Zamasu. Just one more time. Golden Frieza keeps getting locked in that slot right there. That's actually super annoying. That's fine. Who's coming around here? Fury Broly. Okay. Could keep... Is Age or Rose the better idea? And then we get like a Goku Black and Zamasu rotation there. We get the support for Fury Broly. The AoE will help out. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. So we'll grab just this. We'll attack Zamasu here, sure. I could risk it and not use Golden Frieza's active skill. I think I'm gonna do that. And then we'll grab these S tier spheres. Discuss. We'll have a lot of key next turn anyways. Okay. First attack definitely did quite a bit, but after this, post super attack, we should be good. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I mean, again, Golden Frieza not having big bad bosses really sucks for like this team as well. It's just not ideal at all. Okay, now this guy is gonna be able to tank everything basically. With AoE is actually gonna do some damage potentially. Oh no, okay. Never mind, I was wrong. Okay. Sweet. We'll see where Goku Black supers. We might be very low HP next turn to the point where we just die, I guess, right? If Goku Black supers the end, we should be fine. If he supers this Golden Frieza, let's just say things will be in a little bit of trouble. Okay, we're good. Okay. I wonder what S tier Rose takes here, though, I guess, because he's not gonna have Big Bad Boss is up, which, it's a really big change. The locking is so annoying, man. This fight's so dangerous. Okay. Goku Black, what you got for us here, buddy? $525K. Ooh! Goodness! Yeah. That's... The AoE's right there. We're blessed, actually. Oh. That's extremely unfortunate. That sucks. Like 16,000 times over. Oh no. Oh no. Oh man. We're cooked. We're cooked. Yeah, we're cooked. We're cooked here, chat. I don't know. I probably should have just used the active skill that last turn. I might end the video here. We're 30 minutes in, right? Struggles in this fight. Fusion's a monster, dude. Let's keep going. You never know until you know, is what I'm gonna say. You never know until it happens. Like, Broly Trio could get the most insane 50% coin flip dodge chance everywhere here. It could happen. It just like dodges all the attacks at him and the super attack. Like, that could happen, you know? And it's like, oh, we're actually looking really nice. Because we get Golden Frieza's active next turn. Maybe he gets a little bit of Heelys. Okay. This doesn't do damage to us. Huge. Fusion Zamasu. Just gotta hope that the super attack's not there. If it is, then that's just... I mean, Fusion Zamasu keeps getting targeted by the super attacks. I feel like every time he's... Like, every time we've died in this fight, none of the other characters are the reason we've died. It's kind of just Fusion Zamasu. I mean, I think I probably just made a misplay last turn. It's okay. But even then, like, Goku Black, we've seen Goku Black take like 500k anyways, so this has to be like a situation where we dodge the super. Dodge? Okay, well, you're dead. I'm gonna try it one more time. Okay, this is interesting because this is a turn where we could use the active skill with Golden Frieza. You know what's very funny about this? We're getting AoE'd anyways. Probably do this though. I mean, yeah. We need to save 7 Keysters for Broly, Chila, and Lemo. That's going to be really important. We'll do this here. We'll pop this. Just not worrying about this, honestly. Then... I actually want to keep the AGL Key Spheres, maybe. Offense. Well, do I want the defense? Defense will probably be better for us. For the next turn, yeah. I'm thinking that. We don't have crazy damage either next turn anyways. Let's just focus on defense that next turn. And then here we will do this. Okay, perfect. We have 7 Key Spheres set up for Broly, Chila, and Lemo. Adriel Rose will be looking really nice here. We'll take damage here. Yeah, 390k. Goodness. What a character. God. If only he didn't take like half our HP with the AoE, man. Like, we would be looking really nice. Oh, man. Fusion Zamasu. Definitely a guy. Okay, we actually also got lucky, by the way. Zamasu healed as his first action. So, because Zamasu healed as his first action, like, he's not going to recover any of the damage we deal in this turn. Really good for us, that's for sure. Okay, Zamasu, what you got for us, buddy? Again, the one good thing about this guy is that he will do quite a bit of damage to this guy. Just kind of help us take him down, right? I'm thinking about Int Rose. Like, imagine if... Like, why does this guy not have, like, just, like, 2 mil defense sort of turn? I mean, It would have an absurd amount of defense spell super, but you guys get the point. Alright, sweet. At least we're doing some really good damage to Zamasu here. We will also be able to do some pretty decent damage with Golden Frieza too, which is nice. And I think the next turn after, we should be able to kill Zamasu. Yeah, nice damage, buddy. Womp womp. It's like they made Zamasu for like short fights, but also didn't at the same time. It's really weird. Ooh, okay. Nice, huge burst damage with Frieza. If you want to be a very, very nice guy and give me the additional super, I would love that quite a lot. No, okay, that's fine. That's fine. You know, I didn't need it. It's fine. Okay, you're locked there. That's fine. Yeah, we'll just do this. 10 right there. Let's try to save these STR orbs. I'll grab these with you. Broly should be fine post super. Okay. You're guaranteed dodging. You're also going to get damage reduction, so that's going to be nice. 10% damage reduction support is so huge. Zamasu already healed here. Okay. We definitely kill Zamasu next turn. If only next turn was turn 4, it would be a massacre. But it's not turn 4. So we probably want... ideally... Okay. We need slot 1 to get locked. Or, you know, if you want to be nice, put the AoE in slot 3? And then maybe slot 2 would be okay too, right? But ideally, put the AoE slot 3. That'd be cool. And then lock the slot 1 character. I'm just asking the game to be really nice to me. Infusion Zamasu exists, right? So, you know, we kind of got to work with what we got, right? And the reason why I just kind of have to run Infusion Zamasu, I feel like, it's just because we need the orb changing, right? If we had, I mean, maybe STR base for Broly becomes a Rainbow Orb Changer, and he's like a really good character early on. If that happens, we're actually in business, like really, really nicely. We're in huge business. Otherwise, we probably won't be in mega good business. We'll probably be in debt. Yeah, Super Boss is debt. Okay, this should be good. I mean, we have 80% reduction. We're not like dying or anything. Yeah, 71k though. Could make that a little better, buddy. Oh, okay. I'm gonna take these Inky spheres. The Goku Black 2 normals is scaring me. That is scary. I bet you if I... Yeah, then we have to do this. The AoE, man. The AoE, the stupid AoE. The dumb, stupid AoE attack. If only this was mod, you're using Zamasu with full dodge. We're gonna die here. Oh, we're gonna lose here. The AoE, like, it doesn't matter because I'm pretty sure Goku Black at the end will take too much damage from Rose when Rose supers. If Rose supers the last slot, right? At least Zamasu's dead here. Goodbye, Zamasu. You're done, buddy. Goodbye. He's dead this turn, 100%. We can start debuffing Goku Black too. Oh, man. 5 dodge? No. God. Oh, goodness. We're just dead here. Dang it, man. This guy also barely living. Doesn't help that, you know, this guy would be able to debuff Goku Black with these additionals. I mean, we're still going to debuff him, but that sucks. That sucks quite a bit. There's one attack lower. Here's another attack lower. I mean, if you give us a third one, that'd be nice too. Okay. If he supers the last slot, I think we should still be fine. He's getting buffed a lot, but we're debuffing him a lot too. Okay. Supering the last slot there. This first attack is going to help him, but the second attack is also going to debuff him. Maybe if we get a double debuff here would be helpful, but we'll see. Because I'm pretty sure we're dead here, though. Like, we're definitely dead. We got so close. It's just a matter of, like, luck. Yeah, dang it. Okay. So that's Super Bosses. Again, the Gogeta fight, they absolutely cook. And this fight, we need, again, if this guy gets replaced by, like, a really good character, that's like an orb changer, or, like, that's funny. He's generally good. Like, I think it's Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. That, I feel like in that Goten and Trunks fight, okay, cooked. So it's this guy that's the issue right now. Because we get an orb changer, and it's like, if the S tier basement Broly is like Texan, literally just Texan. We're looking really good with this team. Because then we'll have an act. The only reason why we're running this guy is because he's an orb changer, and we need to enable Broly G-Line level. Like, we need that orb changer for these guys to be successful and runnable. We'll have an HP loss, but we'll just win the fights. Especially if he does like a lot of damage turn 1. I think we could be in business, man. Okay. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Super Bosses. I have a love-hate relationship with this guy, with this team. We cooked the hell out of Gogeta, though. It's just that. It's literally every time we died is because of Fusion Zamasu. Like, did you guys notice that? Well, at the end we died. We didn't eat the Goku Black Super. We would have died that super attack to that super regardless because of how built up Goku Black was at that point. But like 9 out of 10 times we died in this fight because of this guy. Okay, let me know what y'all think. I'll catch you guys next time. Actually, one in Fury Broly, just because why not? Peace out.